Okay, let's do this. All right. Okay. Thank you for joining me on Cable 54. I want to get to the point. What I'm going to be talking about. What's in my mind is that after the recent event that happened on Monday, right, between the TRANS at coveted shootings, right? There's a lot of connection that's been popping in my head with that, the movie John Wick, right? The number eight, um, number eight, the planetary alignment that's been going on, um, this narrative that they're steering is that try to take your rights away from you and all this stuff, and this is all a distraction, guys. This does not make any sense. There's also this rumor that comes out that the footage that the Nashville PD released wasn't. There's some incongruency between that footage and the security footage from the school itself, because some people are noticing that there's some discrepancy between the footage. By discrepancy, meaning that some people will notice that certain attire wasn't correct. I'm trying to say this subtly so the algorithm won't pick up on anything on this platform. But there's discrepancy between the footwear and footwear and some other stuff, right, within the video that the video released. But going back to the point is that okay, I hadn't discussed this yet because I'm trying. I don't want to jump to conclusion and jump to making all these allegations. I like to get all my information first before I put any video out. This video, this whole incident happened on Monday between this person, all right, that identified as a TRANS male, but is really a female, right? Genetically is a female that she thinks she's a male. Okay. Um. Um. The name is what? I don't. Could we say the name? I think we could say the name right now. Aubrey Hale or something like that, right? 28 years old, right? Now the age is a big indicator for me, right? When I hear 28, right? The eight's in there, right? The eight. You know what I said in my previous video about the number eight? The eight is considered a very unlucky number. Not only that, it also happened. What's today? Well, this video is being recorded on the 29th, right? Yesterday, the 28th, right? Something happened on 28th. The 28th, there's a planetary alignment between several planets. It's called the Parade of the Planets. If you aren't aware, you could Google this on Google it and find the planetary alignment for the 28th. There's this big event on these. All these planets are aligning with each other, right? That and what I find funny is that the incident happened the day before the planetary alignment, right? The planetary alignment happened on the 28th. The shooter age is 28, right? That's what strikes me. I'm like, wait a minute, there's a lot of connection. I mean, there might be a day off, but two the same number. I don't know, it might be a coincidence or not, but that sticks out for me big time. She's 28 years old. The planetary alignment happened on the 28th. And right now, I think it's still alignment going on right now. But not only that, just be aware there's another alignment in April. All right, and what's coming up in April? April 1st, April Fool's Day. All right, keep an eye on that date. April Fool's Day. Something, perhaps, maybe, possible, possible. All right, happen on April Fool's Day. I'm not sure. Don't hold my words. Don't take my words on it. But probably something might happen. Um, yeah, that's what strikes me, right? And on that specific day, I was going through some decoding, right, about 28, 28, 8, 8, 8, 2, all that stuff, and I'm like, what's striking into my head, right? And what's striking in my head is Blink 182. I mean, this is just a random thing, right? I was researching Blink 182. So recently, there's an announcement that Blink 182 are having a concert that's like a spiritual successor to the Warp Tour. If you don't know what the Vans Warp Tour, that's another thing about Vans, right? The big controversy about the shoes is that the shooter wasn't wearing. They were one image was showing that they were wearing Vans, right? And another image was showing wearing Pumas. Right? Like, wait a minute. There's something different here, right? Vans or Puma. Like, what shoes are you wearing? And coming back to my what I'm talking about, Vans. The Vans Warp Tour, right? The Vans Warp Tour had been canceled since 2019. Is defunct, right? There's no longer happening. But going back to the Blink 182, they're supposed to headline this tour called When We Were Young Festival or something like that. It's the spiritual successor to the Vans Warp Tour. It's like, excuse me, I'm not supposed to cough in the mic, but it's a spiritual successor to the Vans Warp Tour when rock bands are having this festival again. It's like when the Vans Warp Tour, going back to the warp again. I'll get back on that word warp, right? What was I saying? Like the Vans Warp Tour, right? Oh yeah, the Blink 182. They were heading this tour called When We Were Young Festival, right? Blink 182, right? Have this frontman named Tom DeLonge. He's supposed to be some kind of UFO researcher, whatever, right? And the thing that makes them big right now is that the drummer Travis Barker injured his hand, and this is the first time in 10 years I think that they ever got back together. So this is a big deal in the music industry. To me personally, I was never a fan of Blink 182. I always thought their music is very commercialized, mediocre. It's like I don't really growing up. I never liked that band at all. I was like, this wasn't my taste in music. I listen to rock music. That's my genre of music, alternative rock. But Blink 182 is not my cup of tea at all. But they're headlining this tour When We Were Young Festival with Green Day and all these commercialized rock band back in the 2000s and the late 90s. Like what all these commercial rock band the rock band that this headlining is very commercialized, and I wouldn't say like sellout bands. But anyway, I digress on that. But anyway, that would stand out. Like Blink 182, 82, 28, right? All that number, right? And the Blink 182 just released a new video where they have like white rabbits, right? If you don't know anything about white rabbits, it's supposed to symbolize this leading you into some kind of realm, leading you to some kind of knowledge, right? The white rabbit have a lot of occultic meanings, right? If you're not aware of that, it have a lot of occultic meanings. Like it's leading you somewhere, it's leading a trail somewhere, right? But anyway, that's their logo. On one of their official band logo is official white rabbit, right? All right. If you do some research, that's one of their logos, a white rabbit. But anyway, that's why I connect those two for some reason, right? And then it connect to the Vans Warped Tour Vans, right? The shooter was wearing a Vans shoes. Van, even if not familiar with gematria, Van equals to 56. 56 is a big number, right? 56, 5 plus 6 equals out to 11, right? If you add 5 and 6, it's equal to 11. Not only that, 11, right? Keep that in mind. Blink 182 had one of their biggest album, right? One of the biggest album in 2001 called "Take Off Your Pants and Jacket." When you look at when you look at the album, it have a plane, right? It was released in 2001. What happened in 2001, right? The 9/11 incident happened in 2001, right? When you look at that album, "Take Off Your Pants and Jackets," on the red light, it shows a plane taking off. A symbol. It's all symbolizing, right? It's all symbols. All right, they got a symbol of a plane. Next you know, there's got a symbol of a pants. What do pants look like? Pants have 2 pair of legs, right? Pants have 2 pair of legs. What's 2 pairs? It's like a pillars, right? If you observe this, right, what do pants look like? Pants look like a 11, a twin tower. If you separate them in half, right? Not only that, on the album "Take Off Your Pants and Jacket" that came out in 2011, to 2020, not 2011. It came out 2001, right? On the last color, the symbol I have is a jacket that have a G on it, right? It basically the album cover is a red light, yellow light, green light, right? Like a traffic light, right? So the red light is the plane taking off. The yellow light is the pants where you could, if you separate the pants together, pants leg it looks like an 11. And then on the bottom is a jacket, a green jacket, green light, right? And it got the letter G on it. Now, if you're not familiar with the letter G, it goes back to Masonry, right? The G letter, Le- A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The seventh letter, seven have a very significant meaning to it, right? The G letter. But anyway, it has all these symbolism, right? All right. So that's what stick out to my mind right now in my mind about all these connections between that horrific accident that happened and what's going on in the world right now to what is being promoted right now is like all these symbolisms start hitting you at once. All the planetary alignment, like out of all days, is a planetary alignment, and then this shooting happens, right? And the shooting happened, and the day and the week, the few days before that, the movie John Wick came out, right? John Wick have a lot of meaning have a lot of eight symbolism in it as well, right? It's crazy. All these things happen, right? But what I think is that all this stuff is just a distraction, right? It's all distraction. I want to use distraction instead of that other word that start with F, ALSE, and have a FLAG, right? The YouTube algorithm don't like to say that word, but I digress. But in my mind, because of all these discrepancies, something does not add up here, right? How do we like? It's not add up. Why is the shoes on the video cams are not fluent? There's some incongruency here that's happening, right? It's not smooth, It's like there's some question to be asked in here, and it's like to me in my mind, I think is a big distraction that's going on right now. They try to divide and conquer. What they're doing right now, they try to take away your Second Amendment, right? By doing all this stuff. Not only that, they try in promote division between people. They're trying to put one group against another group, um, and they try to change like hate speech or hate crime. Crime is crime. Why is it gotta be hate crime? I don't understand that. Like, isn't it crime? Isn't any crime hate crime besides from petty theft, right? If you inflict violence on people, isn't that automatically considered as hate already? But not only that, going back to my comment about the number 8, right? Now what letter correlates with 8? H. H is the eighth letter of the alphabet. Now you put 8 and H together, right? 8 and H, what does it sound like? Hate, right? Hate, right? So the letter 8 represent hate, kill, destroy, all these stuff, all this bad stuff, right? That's what I'm seeing right now. All these numbers coming to my mind, in my face about the number 8, 82, right? 82, if you're not aware, 82, the pharmaceutical company are about to release the C19 pill, the Merck, this company that's about to release this C19 pill about, you just take a pill and you won't have that disease anymore. And when you look at this pill, there's a number 82 on it by the company Merck. 82, that's crazy, right? 82, flip, and the mirror of 82 is 28, right? 28 like the planetary alignment, 28 like the shooter, right? All these things that's happening right now, all right? All these numbers are coming together. I'm seeing a lot of numbers going on right now. Today's the 29th. Today's the 29th. Tomorrow's gonna be the 30th. In a few days, it's gonna be April 1st. So that's what's going on right now. That's what I'm seeing in my mind right now. I mean, I'm seeing my face that's been put onto me. There's a lot of false things that's happening right now. And you got to learn how to read between the line, what they're showing you, question everything. They don't want you to question anything. They want you to believe all these stuff right now, right? They want you to believe all this stuff, all these things that's shown to you that is factual, but to an untrained eye, they probably won't think of this. But people who are not awake, or people who's familiar with misleading information, or people who's familiar with decoding, this thing have all these symbolism right in front of your eyes. If you know what to look for, is right there in plain sight. That's what it is. All right. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, do your research. That's what some of these platform, mainstream media, don't want you to do your own research, right? Don't even take my word for it. Do your own research. But I'm just giving you what I'm seeing right now, what kind of division they're doing, what kind of information they're putting out, right? What kind of inconsistency that's going on, all right? Question everything. To an untrained eye, to an untrained eye, um, this might what be oblivious to them, all right? To the normies out there, they probably can see another shooting, like every other day, and they want something to be done. These people are very clueless. They want the government to help. The government, the G word, are not there to help you. All right, they never help anything. All right, the only thing they do is take your rights away from you. Right? They never help you. They never will help you. They're never gonna help you at all. You gotta help yourself. Right? This government is here to control your thoughts, your mind, your ability to think for yourself. All right, to govern the mind. That's what government is, to control your mind. This TV is programming you, and you need to see the underlying meaning. You need to detect the nuance of things. All right, what is being projected in your face? What is being told to you? All right, I'm not saying everything's are lies, but question stuff that doesn't seem right. Question both sides, hear both sides out before you make any judgment. All right. Do your own due diligence. All right. If one people say one thing, you don't have to believe them at face value automatically. Just do your own research before you make your own conclusion. Right. You don't have to believe them. I'm just giving you what I'm seeing, and you could use that as contrast with other people are saying as well. All right. But this is what I'm saying about this number that's in my face, the number 8, 82. 56, keeping that number's big too. 47, that number's big too. Vans off the walls also equals to 56. All right, if you're not aware of that. Right now I'm trying to think of what's been on my mind, and it's been crazy. All these stuff happened, but this is just a mid-week news. I want to report on you guys and what to look for. I'm probably gonna do a weekly show every week, the weekly roundup, to see what kind of news and information are they putting in our face, and for people who aren't aware, or people who's oblivious to all these meanings, signs. Once you start seeing this, all these synchronicities that's happening, 38 is another one to look out for. 38, right? 38 symbolizes as is a kill number too. All right, 38 is a kill number. There's a lot of kill number you gotta look out for, but that's one of the big kill number. 38. If you're not aware, watch this movie called Murder by Number. It can explain everything. It's a movie about solving mysteries by number. If you're not aware, that movie is, I think it came out in the mid 2000s, starring Sandra Bullock, right? Murder by Number. Not only that, check out the album by The Police, Synchronicity album. It had the song called Murder by Number. All right, is just listen to that song. It's gonna tell you what you need to hear. But anyway, that number 82 been sticking out on me in my mind. Primarily 8. That's basically it. When you look at Kobe, he wore the number 24 and 8, right? 2 times 4 was that 8. And what happened to Kobe? He passed away. All right. Look at the John Wick movie. It came out March 24th, right? 24, 2 times 4 equals 8. All right, and that movie is basically John Wick is running out of time, right? Well, by an hourglass. If you look at one of the movie posters, it shows him in an hourglass, right? What do an hourglass look like? The hourglass look like an 8, right? It symbolizes time is running out. That's basically what it is. And it's death. When your time's running out, what does that mean? You're dead. I mean, you're done. All right? Not necessarily dead, but you're done, basically. And there's one, while watching John Wick 4, there's this one quote that stick out to me. I probably get it wrong, but it goes somewhere in the line of, those who hang on to death really live. Those who hang on to life seeks death or something like that. But if you see the movie, you know what I'm talking about. It's one of the last scene, the last quote in the movies, right? It's, those who cling on to life cling on to death. Those who cling on to death clings on to life, or something like that, right? And that's basically the center frame of the movie about death, right? Death and time. Chronos is the keeper of time, um, and this world is on time. Right? Everyone's living on borrowed time. That's basically what I'm getting. All right, but that's all I have to say for right now. I'll probably miss a few items I want to talk to you about, but I'll cover that in the next video. But yeah, the number 8 been going around. Not only that, oh, another one I want to talk about. There's this. I heard this thing from this Mason guy, right? Part of Mason. I guess he's part third degree Mason or degree Mason, whatever it is, right? That the real agenda, right? The real plan is to divide this divide and conquer thing, right? They want to crash the economy right now. That's what they're doing right now, right? This whole thing is a distraction for what's really going on. What's really going on? The economy is about to collapse, right? Like the economy is about to collapse, and what do? You're worrying about all these distractions that's happening. You know, inflation is going up. People wages aren't keeping up with inflation. Price of things are going up faster than people wages. If the price of inflation is going faster than people wages, how do people gonna pay for everything? Right? It's a distraction. What's going on, right? The economy is gonna collapse, and what always leads to a collapsed economy? War. That's what they're doing. They're gonna collapse the economy, right? Then they're gonna lead us into war, right? Right? They're gonna lead us into war, right? And then, according to this Mason guy, once they lead us into war, that's when they're gonna push this alien invasion. I know it sounds far fetched, but that's what he said, right? Leads to an alien invasion. When the alien invasion comes, then the last Messiah gonna come appear and save us all, right? Which lead to the building of the third temple in Israel right now. What's going on in Israel? There's protest happening in Israel right now, right? Bibi Netanyahu is trying to hang on to Israel right now, so they try to build a third temple, and once they build a third temple, that's it. They try to pull this false Messiah on us, right? And that's what he's explaining right now. Is try to build the third is gonna lead to the building the third temple and bring on the false Messiah, the Antichrist, whatever it is, right? So they can push this alien invasion to lead us into that. That's what's ultimately what's going on. And they're gonna stir division. They're gonna take your rights away from you, right? To collapse the economy. They're gonna take your rights away from you to distract you from the collapse of the economy. All right, that's what I'm hearing from this guy. All right, but I'll get onto that news later. All right, right now I digress, but that's what I want to cover with you right now about what is this thing going on right now about this shooter, 28. All right, and yeah, that's what I got for you now. Let me know what you think. Do you agree or disagree? If you like what I'm saying, should I do any more? You want me to do any more videos? But on that note, I'll see you guys in the next video. If I have anything more to say, then I'll try to wrap everything up. But as of right now, thanks for listening, and I'll check you guys later. Peace.